Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Here in London, Islamic Center of England has organized a very great conference, the Unity of Ummah Conference. In that conference, you can see the participants are from different backgrounds, from different sects of Muslim Ummah, and the scholars and the community leaders and the Sunnah and Shia both are now together here to show the unity, and that unity is the strength, as the phrase which is very famous, that united we stand. Definitely the power will be more than being just an individual. So here we show the Islamic unity, the strength, the dignity, the power, and if we understand each other by having 80% of common values and common beliefs and the practices, we don't need to find any other platform. The platform is available as Islam. So every Muslim should come to the same platform in order to show the strength. These days are so crucial for the Muslim Ummah because the enemies are now united against the Muslim Ummah. So Muslims should come and understand this and try their best to stand firmly against the common and united enemy of Islam. As I said, that the enemies are trying their best to destroy the Muslim Ummah's strength, and we are here to at least understand each other, to having mutual understanding, we will be able to defeat the common enemies. And you can see the world, especially the arrogant powers, they spend a lot of money to create disunity among the Muslims, amongst the Muslim countries, amongst the leaders, amongst the scholars, even the ordinary people. So if they are doing this and they spend a lot of money, we should at least do something to bring the scholars together, and sincere people should understand this, that this is the need of the time. This is the need of the time. At this time, the enemies are united, and this, if we lose this time and if we are just sleeping not to understand the enemy's agenda, then we will be the losers. So if we want to be united and try to get the dignity which is already gone, unfortunately, the Muslims are now hitting each other and killing each other. They don't even bother that losing the power. But now this wise personalities, the great thinkers should come together and show and demonstrate this unity in order to regain the dignity and honor which has been lost by the previous leaders of the Muslim Ummah. This conference is actually the preface of having mutual activities, and that is so important. In practical field, we have to do something very strong to understand each other. This conference is just one startup for the future practical steps towards having the unity and trying our best to defeat the united enemies. Of course, whatever we have to do, we should do and try our best to first come together and understand each other. This is something very important. Because of the misunderstandings, people, they are Muslims but they don't want to meet each other, see each other. That's the first step. They should come together, see each other, understand each other, and then if they are coming and understanding each other, definitely their unity would be strengthened, and then the challenges we face are can be tackled by the scholars, by the ordinary people, and those who are so-called Muslims but trying to play as the puppets of the arrogant uh, powers. I have no any hesitation to mention the very uh, destructive way of approach of Al Saud. They are just puppets of the um, enemy's hand, and they are doing something which is even worse than the external and open enemies. So Muslims should know this, and Muslims should understand this, and try to feel that if we don't differentiate between the right Muslims and the wrong Muslims, we cannot go forward. As you can see, the scholars, the renowned scholars of Ahl Sunnah, they came here and they were welcomed by the Shia scholars, and they tried to sit together and think more for the further steps which we can take, and through that we can go and resolve other issues. We have plenty of issues we can't discuss in just one sitting, but we have to carry on doing this, and the goal is to reach to the ideal platform which is capable for every single Muslim who is actually following the true Islam.